Okay, the second half of that last video almost escaped me because I remember how I was saying we do shit to model something that was there before. Like before people started strapping flat boards to babies' heads to make their heads grow elongated, before we came up with Bigfoot with a cone head, there was already something like that, okay, that could parthenogenetically replicate a female copy of herself. Circumcision is being modeled also. Male circumcision is being modeled as what some cosmic entity, some nefarious, not extraterrestrial, some alien that was violating quarantine. Like the reason for the whole quarantine on the whole planet. The reason why aliens are quarantined from coming here, and the ones that can't leave are extraterrestrial, like toxoplasmosis, and like some fungal race that can help engineers figure out how to solve problems with designing a subway system in Tokyo or something like that. Like the fungi, like it solves the conundrum. Like they let it play out on a model of their with their problems. Like they place their problems on top of the fungus to solve it, and then the fungus solved it. And fungus is suspiciously come from like outer space with their being able to withstand the vacuum of space, extreme temperatures, exceedingly long amounts of time without germinating, or and then some of them propagate only around humans because of our industrial endeavors. They find their culture inside of like some mixture of chemicals that we lay on fresh lawns and like fresh wood chips and stuff like that. Like it seems like we have this psilocybin connection. They grow outside of police stations and hospitals and shit. Like you heard that before. Like Terrence McKenna's not lying about everything. Like, I mean, he's you might not want to go into a contract with someone, but you can get information from people. Even if he's the leader of the Church of Satan or something like that. Even if he's a necromancer, they know what's up with what time is sometimes. I mean, like, I mean, you might be wondering how I can conclude that sound would slow down and form into matter. It's not something from nothing. It's not that stuff coming from nothing. Okay, so more about aliens, because it's interesting. That's all we want to hear about. At particular times, that's like I was wanting to do with if we're going to replicate a a radiological event that caused our metabolism and our vibration to slow down, to lock us into a cycle of consumption. I'm hungry. You got to kill something and eat it, and it doesn't matter how lovely and pleasant or beautiful someone can be. Like they still have to eat something that gets killed. You have to kill something and eat it. I mean, that's not the the thesis or anything. That's just like a shared experience. Is like maybe, but it's not that's not what I'm solving for. But like you can agree that that's a thing. The cycle of, and so there's a trifecta. Woman plays host to the pre-birth, post-death cycle, because death takes you in like a mother. So like you're born through a mother, and then death is your mother, right? So she's been nuked. Basically, there's a radiological event after she was circumcised, and then she plays host to that. So I would not, even these thoughts, right, is not saying that the Trinity is illogical. There's a Trinity of catastrophe, but then there's a eucatastrophe. Oh shit. So one doesn't, you know, you can't hold one up to the other to say that this is grafted over from this and stolen, because it's the patriarchal energy is the feminine energy too. Is this, oh, it's just another aspect. It's just a different aspect. It's the opposite of a polarity. It's the polarities. Okay, science is concluded.